Now, yesterday I watched an interesting story on the newly launched Ramogi TV right here at RMS. The show was about farming, or more accurately, agribusiness. The story in question featured a farmer in Suna West constituency, Migori County, colorfully referred to in that episode as Chief Samora Nyakwarsana. Samora says he once worked as a teller in a bank, but then he noticed that every week a certain former classmate of his came to the same bank to deposit some decent sums of money. Now, upon inquiry, the former classmate invited him to his farm, a trip that changed his life and his story. Now, today, Chief Samora is an accomplished agricultural entrepreneur. On a portion of his 7-acre piece of land, he has a thriving fish pond, a fledgling dairy unit, a successful poultry business featuring anything from chicken to ducks all the way to pricey ornamental birds. And he has even bigger dreams for the remaining portion of his land. Now, this story caught my attention for two reasons. First, because it was absolutely inspiring and coming from a place where entrepreneurship of this kind is only just taking root, it was even more gratifying to watch. But secondly, the show brought to mind a rather distressing story that I read from the very county of Migori a few months ago about a milk shortage that had forced the county's hoteliers and other consumers to import a good chunk of their milk supplies from neighboring Tanzania. Now, data from the Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries suggest that the county produces an average of 25 million liters of milk annually against a demand of 88 million liters. That's a whole 3.5 times more than that county's production. Now, this shortage of milk is partly due to haphazard support or none at all from the county government, in whose hands agriculture and livestock now lie following the promulgation of the 2010 Constitution. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of most counties in this country, where many residents work hard to put up innovative enterprises, only to be let down by a non-responsive or downright hostile business environment. Suppose people like Samora were supported more. Suppose they knew they could count not just on their entrepreneurial skills and determination, but also on the unflinching support of their county, their government. But before I despair, there is cause to be hopeful. The recently concluded Devolution Conference brought many promising county initiatives to light. In Kitui, we heard of the heartwarming stories of Mianda Irrigation Scheme, where farmers are being supported through the provision of seeds, fertilizer, pesticides, and other farm implements such as tractors and solar generators, in addition to availing county agricultural extension officers to work with the farmers. From Meru, we learned of a new technology that is being used to optimize reproductive cycle of cows and increase milk production. In Homa Bay, a new project funded by the Swedish government is introducing fish pond liners to increase fish production in the county. And who can forget Makueni, where women groups are reaping big from selling wild forest fruits and drought-resistant crops, owing to the forward-looking policies of their county government. In fact, a local women's group known as Moo Wasombe, for instance, which is based in the largely dry Kibwezi East, is making waves with its revolutionary products such as jam and juice made from baobab and tamarind fruits. These are much sought after in that county, we understand, and even beyond. Now, I could go on, but the point is made that one, there are individual Kenyans out there who are going out of their way and challenging established traditions to make a difference. But secondly, that counties have the capacity, indeed a duty, to create an enabling environment for farmers and other businesses to thrive. But on the contrary, most counties have not walked that talk. Indeed, just this morning, the chief executive of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, EACC, told Citizen TV's Daybreak Show that the commission was investigating literally every one of the 47 counties for various forms of financial impropriety. At a time when the debate continues to rage on whether counties should get more money or not, such reports are not encouraging, and they can only discourage farmers like Chief Samora, who wake up every day to do their best to feed themselves and the rest of us. That is my angle for the week.